You're right. Cassie, look right.
It looks like the drama between rapper and media mogul 50 Cent and record label boss Sean Diddy Combs is not ending anytime soon. The two rappers have been at each other's necks for decades now. This career-long feud has taken a diabolic turn as 50 Cent blatantly accuses Diddy of allegedly sacrificing other musicians for fame and riches. But how true even is this? Is Diddy really the monster behind all these allegations, or is 50 Cent just a hater out to destroy him? Stay tuned as we spill the tea on how 50 Cent exposed Diddy for sacrificing people for fame. Hey, I'm Kat, and welcome back to Rumor Has It. 50 Cent and Diddy have been in a feud that's gone on for years. In fact, they've been at odds for the majority of their careers. And during this time, 50 Cent has managed to build a reputation for himself all thanks to his provocative stunts, calling out Diddy for a number of things, from his alleged involvement in Tupac Shakur's murder to questioning Combs' sexuality and scrutinizing both his personal and business relationships. However, this new allegation might just be the most suspicious one 50 has ever accused him of. See, the feud started after 50 Cent came back from getting treatment after taking a bullet. Diddy at the time had called 50 Cent to write music for Bad Boy Records and was right with the two. However, it all went downhill when 50 Cent and Diddy made a deal involving the signing of Bad Boy rapper Maze to 50 Cent's G-Unit Records. When Diddy allegedly saw the success of his collaboration, he decided to pull out of the deal. This action apparently caused a feud between them, which eventually spiraled out of control. But is this fight really worth accusing Diddy of murder? Well, see, it's well known that in the 90s, the competition in the rap game was cutthroat and fierce, with everyone wanting to be or trying to prove that they were quote-unquote gangsters. And thanks to the whole gangster aesthetic, anyone could be accused of murder. It was so bad that in the mid-2010s, a study showed that murder was the cause of half of hip-hop musician deaths, and hip-hop artists have a higher rate of homicide than artists of any other genre of music, ranging from 5 to 32 times higher. With this scary fact in mind, it shouldn't surprise you that this is the first time that record label boss Sean Diddy Combs would be accused of orchestrating the murders of other artists and sabotaging the careers of other rappers. In fact, this isn't even the first time that 50 Cent specifically accuses him of this either. 50 Cent was one of the first people to throw the murder accusation at Diddy in the early 2000s, and he's still doing it today. In fact, he hasn't minced words while accusing Diddy of getting rid of other rappers to get ahead in the game, and eventually come out on top. He clearly stated that in an interview with Charlemagne the God.
Why have you never stood next to nobody? Because you studied the 48 laws of power.
Nah, man, that's whack. And he knew exactly what I meant, because he'd been standing next to something his entire career.
Right.
He stood next to Biggie, you put hot on him. That's stand next to the fighters you want, right? You stood next to Mace, stood next to Jock. Look, Puffy might be the destination for anybody going nowhere.
He's not wrong.
Nobody survived him.
You all.
Look at it.
Yeah.
Please, people, help me help you. Who's first?
But where are these accusations coming from? Let's take a look at what really happened. But for that, we have to go all the way back to the notorious B.I.G., fondly known as Biggie Smalls, who died on March 9th, 1997, at 24 years old in a drive-by shooting in Los Angeles. Or at least we think it was a drive-by shooting. All the time, there were speculations that Biggie's killer was actually waiting all the while for him to come out of the party he was attending the night he was killed. On the night of his murder, he was leaving an after-party at Steve Stout's house with his entourage. He was in the car with Damian D-Rock Butler, Lil Cease, and G-Money. And Diddy, who's now our prime suspect, traveled in the other car with Gene and Tone along with their driver. While Biggie and his entourage stopped at a red light, a Chevrolet Impala came up beside them, rolled his window down, and brought out a gun, shooting at the SUVs. It was later confirmed that Biggie sustained 4 gunshot wounds and was rushed to the hospital, where he was proclaimed dead in the early hours of the morning. But how is Diddy tied to this murder? Well, Diddy's former bodyguard spilled that the person who killed Biggie was actually in the area all night waiting for them to come out. He also claims to have been offered $30,000 to take Biggie out, which he refused. He stated all this in a video he posted on TikTok.
I was offered $30,000 to perform a hit on Biggie Smalls. March 1st of 1997, I was approached by Diddy.
But besides the new video, there's always been rumors flying around that Diddy allegedly ordered the hit on Biggie because he was trying to leave Bad Boy Records for a better contract. However, this rumor has not yet been confirmed, but 50 seems to be working hard to make sure they are. There's also been a lot of speculation by the general public that Diddy got rid of Biggie to advance his own career, as some fans believe that Diddy put himself in Biggie's spotlight after he died and stayed in it for too long. One fan said, "I will never forget watching Puff Diddy performing I'll Be Missing You at the MTV Music Awards after Biggie died, and just thinking, this dude is enjoying being in Big's limelight way too much. He had a big ol' smile on his face. He wanted to be in that spotlight and he rode the wave way too long. I never felt he was genuine or grieving the loss of a friend. He tried to put a show on, but it just wasn't working for me." Over the years, Diddy has benefited from Biggie's catalog and has gone as far as sampling his music and making a biopic in honor of Biggie. The general public don't believe his actions have been to honor Biggie, and they've gone at Diddy for allegedly trying to milk Biggie even while he's gone. One fan had said, "Diddy done made so much money off Biggie, he milking that cow good, bet his kids ain't getting none of that." Another fan said, "At Diddy, you robbed Biggie from his legacy. You gained more after he died, sacrificed him, you bum." 50 Cent has since called Diddy out for this and told him to let Biggie Smalls rest in peace and stop trying to make money off of his legacy. The accusations, however, don't stop there, as 50 Cent has also alluded to the fact that Diddy destroyed the careers of some of his artists in order to get ahead. 50 Cent even recently mentioned that Diddy allegedly had a hand in Tupac's murder in a post on X. Tupac was murdered at the young age of 25, just when he was at the peak of his career. 50 Cent, along with rap sensation Eminem, seemed to be of the strong opinion that Diddy was the one who orchestrated the murder of Tupac as well as Biggie. The detective who worked on the investigation of Biggie and Tupac's murder, Greg Carding, has also alleged that Diddy had paid the Crips members $1 million to get rid of Tupac and Suge Knight and hired a man named Kef D to pull it off. A lot of people seem to believe this, including 50 Cent, which prompted him to make the post on X. It has since been confirmed that Kef D was recently arrested for his involvement in Tupac's murder, making people ask the question, would Diddy now be prosecuted? Fans have been raving about this on X, with some of them saying Diddy will be going to jail for the murder of Kim Porter, Biggie, Tupac, and tricking Lil' Kim out of Michael Jackson, Future, and etc. Thank you, Cassie, for exposing this demon publicly. Another fan said, Diddy absolutely did all that and more, and I believe now more than ever he was involved in Tupac's murder too. He's wicked in every which way. Some fans are also talking about the impact of 50 Cent speaking on Diddy's involvement in Tupac's death. One user even said, that 50 post about Diddy being involved in Tupac's murder is doing some damage. In recent times, the G-Unit boss has not been the only rapper who accused Diddy of this crime. Even legendary rapper Eminem has blatantly accused Diddy of murdering Tupac and even rapped about it in his Machine Gun Kelly diss track, Kill Shot. Kill shot, I will not fail. I'm with the doc still, but this idiot's boss pops pills and tells 50 Cent is determined to make sure that Diddy is ridiculed for everything he's allegedly done in the industry. The lawsuit Cassie filed for sexual and physical assault against Diddy has caused a ripple effect and has brought all the buried and seemingly forgotten allegations against Diddy to light. Now, coupled with the arrest of Kef D, which has now helped the controversy against Diddy skyrocket all the more, it really seems 50 Cent is determined to keep the fire burning and doesn't seem ready to relent until Diddy is taken to jail for his alleged crimes. What do you think? Do you think that 50 Cent is right? Is Diddy really sacrificing people in the industry to get ahead? Was he trying to get rid of the competition? Or do you think that 50 Cent is doing too much and is just a hater? But hey, that's all from us. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. We love reading your thoughts. And remember to subscribe for the latest on the gossip, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!